Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here for the Hillwood Development 225 at Auto Club Speedway. We look at our leaderboard here. Michael Mitchum taking the pole to his outside. It's going to be the number 53 of Matthew Heel. Row 2, Christian Snyder, and to his outside, the driver that's clinched the Go Fast Inside Racing League's championship. And points, that's Jacob Alicia. That's a fast car right there, guys. Let's go ahead and pull up Michael Mitchum and let's talk to him. Michael, this is Noah up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy, man.
Well, you went out here and you set that pole time. How do you feel, and where's the confidence level going into this race?
Yeah, it feels pretty good putting this Airheads Elite Performance Industries Toyota Supra top of the boards. We look pretty good in practice, so we're just gonna try to have a good race, keep her up front. I definitely have a good bit of confidence going into this with a pole. But like I said, we're just gonna see what we can do. Think we got a very fast race car. I'd like to consider myself a pretty fast driver too, so we're just gonna go in here and see what we can do.
All right, thank you so much, Michael. Have some fun today.
Thank you.
The pace truck comes out of turn 4. Michael Mitchum leading the field to a green flag here at Auto Club Speedway. And the PALracing Season 1 is a go. Already seeing some cars fan out. We're going to see 3 wide here as we go into turn 1. Michael Mitchum with the advantage in the 32. That's Christopher Snyder on the bottom. Matthew Hill in the 53 up top. Michael Mitchum still with the lead. And here they come through the corner. Michael Mitchum, 3-car advantage. It's a battle for second. Matthew Hill with the run. He's going to start to pull away from Christian Snyder. Matthew Hill, he's going to clear Christian right off the bat. The 31 of Jacob Alicia is going to attack to his outside. Here they come, completing lap 1, leading the first lap of PALracing is going to be Michael Mitchum. I believe we might have a battle for P1 going on as we take a look at our pace truck. We have to cycle through here. Matthew Hill now back to the bumper of Michael Mitchum, looking for the lead. Had a little bit of room on the top, but he's going to dive it back down to the bottom. And watch that Xfinity car get also sideways and out of shape, but he's going to bury it in. And this looks like it's the first pass for the lead in PALracing here at Auto Club. Does he make it stick? No. Michael Mitchum with the run back up on the top. It's a drag race all the way down the front stretch. Michael Mitchum is going to re-clear Matthew Hill. All the way to the bottom goes Chris Warren. He has a run on Timothy. Let's see what he can do with that. Chris Warren getting a good push from the 74. That's his brother, Aaron Warren. And Chris Warren is going to go to P10, followed by his brother. And Adrian Hendricks there was just a sitting duck. And that's not a pun about his A-flat car. Jacob Alicia, he's going to start to get a little bit of a run on the 53. Another lap or so, he might be able to pack air on that right rear corner panel, but it looks like he's going for the pass now. On board with Matthew Hill. This is Jacob Alicia down on the bottom. See if he gets them cleared. He just might. And Matthew giving him tons of room. We're not seeing any side drafting, just 2 cars. Knowing the tire situation. A lot of respect between the 2 drivers. As Jacob Alicia, he's going to back up his entry a little bit as Matthew Hill sends it in from the top and tries to roll it through. Jacob should get a little bit of a run here. Car might have got tied on the bottom. Matthew Hill is going to defend P2. 53's right rear corner. But no, it's the 53 in the pit road with our leader, Michael Mitchum. First 2 cars to hit pit road. Now it's all about don't speed, don't speed, don't speed. Hit your lights, hit your box, and don't mess up. There's another car behind him. It appears to be Pete Tart, sorry. There are some cars already on pit road that short pitted. Dustin Alexander in that Mountain Dew car. But this is the race right here. This may be the battle for the lead after these pit stops cycle through. He's all alone. Slow-mo, see, he loses the rear end. Car gets squirrely up into the wall. Tough break for Jaheim. I know he's been putting in good practice too here, but that's just not what you want to see. But here we go. Matthew Hill is in command, and the restart zone is his. And up through the gears they go. He gets a good launch. Jacob Alisi to his outside might have missed it, and that's going to put Christian Snyder in the P2 position. Look at all these cars, 2 by 2 by 2. Matthew Hill with the lead. Here's the gap to the car to his rear end. Christian Snyder trying to build a run off the corner. Christian Snyder, Jacob Alicia. It's a battle for P2. Jacob Alicia, he's just going to follow Christian all the way around the corners. Matthew Hill gets a little bit squirrely off of turn 4. Appears to be okay, but he does give up just a little bit of time to Christian Snyder. It appears we may be under caution. Not sure what happened. Oh, and it's Adrian Hendricks in the 14 machine. Maybe he didn't get some help. He has a run to the bottom. Oh, no. It's a car in front of them. Oh, it's Aaron Warren. Contact with Dustin Alexander. It's a pileup. It's a pileup. We got to get a better angle on this. Let's go over here. Oh, it was our pole sitter. Looks like he might have gotten to the back of Aaron Warren. Let's see here. Michael Mitchum. Left rear corner panel of Aaron Warren. And he's going up as Aaron's kind of losing it coming down. 38 just gets into the left rear corner panel. Sends Aaron Warren around. I would assume these cars left with nowhere to go. Aaron, he's going to back tag the wall and come down and cross the field. Right to Dustin Alexander. Big hit. Gary Smoke, Adrian Hendricks, nowhere to go as we're blocked by the pylon. And it's just a pileup. About 4 cars with damage there. But here we go. Matthew Hill on the restart. In command. Jacob Alicia behind him to his outside. Christian Snyder and Douglas Henry made his way into the top 5 during that green flag segment. And as green flag and away they go. Matthew Hill with a good jump. He's going to extend to about a 1 car length lead over row 2. That's including the outside pole sitter there. Christian Snyder, not pole sitter, sorry, outside row 1 starting position. He's going to file in. Jacob Alicia with a good run off the corner. Here they go down the backstretch. 32 about to attack Jacob Alicia. Look at all these cars fanning out, jockeying for position. 32 all over the back of the 31, but he is going to back off just a bit. We saw Christian Snyder prefer to use the tire-saving method. Helped to get him out front in the race for a certain point, but it's kept him in the top 3. A little bit of technical difficulties, not quite sure what happened there, but in the meantime, Jacob Alicia, he is attacking Matthew Hill, looking for the lead, down to the bottom. Here comes Jacob Alicia, and he's going to clear Matthew, and just like that, Christian Snyder, he's trying to make his way into the picture. Matthew down to the bottom to block. Snyder back up top. And Matthew all the way to the top as well, trying to block that run. Christian Snyder going to try to roll the bottom here. He does back off a little bit. Matthew Hill and P2. I'm sure he wants to try to get that lead back from Jacob Alicia as here they come down the backstretch. Jacob Alicia, your new leader. As I mentioned before, he's basically clinched the championship points for Go Fast Inside. And talking about Go Fast Inside, Matthew Hill to the bottom. Let's go on board with him. Door to door, side by side. He has the advantage going into the corner. He's going to drive it in. There's the difference. He's going to clear Jacob Alicia, but Jacob with a run on the top. He might be able to bring it back with the 53. He's going to shut the door. Here's the difference. Jacob Alicia all over the back bumper to that 53 car. Looking to the outside now. Might have a little bit of a run. And it's a 2-car breakaway. Jacob has no help, no push, no draft. And Matthew Heel, he's going to spurt on away. He's going to go for the move. This is for P3 here. Douglas Henry to the bottom. Michael Mitchell up top. Douglas to his door. Pretty close to clearing him as they go down the backstretch. Behind them, Bart Powell has been able to shake off Pete Tart, but Chris Warren is still hanging with him. Michael Mitchum's going to try to outbreak him there on the high side. He's going to roll it through. Douglas Henry on the bottom. Still trying to make it work, still trying to roll, but Michael Mitchum, maybe he's burning up a little bit more tire than he wished, but he is going to defend P3. Just goes down and stops the car. Not sure what happened, may have been an emergency, but the restart zone is his. Where does he decide to go? He's wait till just about the middle. He guns it. And here they come to the line. Christian Snyder did not time it as well as he wished he could. Jacob Alicia about a car length behind as well as the cars fan out behind. Matthew Heel is going to retain the lead and has a good gap over P2 and P3 as it's Jacob Alicia to the bottom. Christian Snyder up top. Douglas Henry waiting in the waiting. Oh, Jacob Alicia just about into the corner panel of Christian Snyder as they head down the backstretch. Jacob Alicia poking his nose out. He's going to get a good run. Douglas Henry right behind him as they dive off into turns 3 and 4. Jacob Alicia just about buries it in, but Christian Snyder still running a good line off the bottom. And we did say, guys, there are 23 laps. They might still try to save just a little bit of rubber, but they need the track position to make the pass on Christian Snyder. He's going to look to the bottom, and this time he's going to charge the corner. He's going to dive it in deep. Christian Snyder, he's battling back on the outside. Here they come out of turn 4, and they are door to door. Jacob Alicia now with the advantage as they go down the straightaway. I think Christian Snyder just got a little bit more rolling speed on that outside. It's hard to tell right now, but they're door to door again. Going to turns 1 and 2. Jacob Alicia might have the advantage here. He needs to get up and close the door on the 32 of Christian Snyder. And Jacob Alicia will, but it's the crossover. Christian Snyder to the inside of Jacob Alicia as they go down the backstretch. Lap 96. Matthew Heel loves what he's seeing as he pulls away half a second lead. Christian Snyder to the bottom of Jacob Alicia. We've seen him try to charge the bottom once before. It's not quite his preferred line, but he might be able to make it stick. But Jacob Alicia is still there to his right rear corner panel. As the clock winds down, let's go through the field here. We talked about Jacob Alicia. He's already clinched the championship points for the GFI League. And he's had a great showing so far here in our inaugural season of PALracing. Behind him, Christian Snyder. This guy right here, real interesting dude. He actually builds the transmissions for multiple Xfinity Series cars, including one of my personal favorites, Ryan Sieg. Pretty cool story. Happy to have him here in our league. P4, Douglas Henry, that 66 car. He was the points leader in GFI for a while. I think he had a rough race or two in the last couple, but he's still going to finish up top towards the standings. That's a success for him. I know he's happy about that. P5, Pete Tart. He's been up here in the mix, consistently running in the top 5 to just outside, as he is under attack by Bart Powell. Pretty cool guy. Got to talk to him a little bit. He's very excited about this league, and he's going to try to run down Pete Tart in the closing laps of this race. Next we have Samuel Lang and that 70 machine, that Marlboro car. He's had a quiet day. He's been a little bit outside the top 10, worked his way now to P7, and that's where he's sitting. And look at these 3 cars behind him. You got Raymond Weimer, Timothy Perryman, Gary Smoke. All 3 teammates, mostly road guys, running 8th to 10th. All they're missing is our buddy Jaheim, who wrecked out there. Behind them is Chris Warren. He's clocked as 1 lap down. I wonder what happened with that double pitting. Real interesting, but he is running out that top 15. P16 of Gunnar Lamb, 2 laps down. It's a little bit of a race issue at the beginning. But here he is, just staying out on the track, getting his laps, getting his points. And we have something going on the front of the field. Guys, Jacob Alicia has just gained about 5/10 on Matthew Heel as we try to cycle through our cameras quickly. Here's Jacob Alicia. And there's Matthew Heel. He has gained on him in the dying stages of this race. Matthew Hill can see him in his rearview mirror. That's a charging 31 DeWalt machine. But the question is, does Jacob Alicia have enough time with the lap times that he is averaging? And it's unknown if he will really catch him enough to be able to make a pass. I would assume Matthew Hill might have enough rubber left on the tires to defend just enough to win this race. Just a little bit left in that 53 machine, as it's Jacob Alicia still trying to hunt him down. Matthew Hill getting to about 1 car length lead over Jacob. Does that 31 machine have anything left? We saw him scrubbing the tires really hard with the battle of Christian Snyder for P2 just to get here. But here he is on the back bumper of Matthew Hill, running him down through the tri-oval again, and it is 1 lap to go. White flag in the air. Jacob Alicia, Matthew Hill. Who's it going to be? Jacob Alicia all over the back bumper of Matthew Hill as they go off into turns 1 and 2. Matthew still with the advantage. It's going to come down to turns 3 and 4 if Jacob can make a move. Jacob, what do you got left, buddy, in that car as they go down the backstretch? Look at this view. Left to right, trying to get some air to that nose. Hill, it's going to go high. Jacob go low. Here's the dive. Turns 3 and 4. What does the 31 have? He gets a little bit tight. He loses a little bit of speed. But here it comes. Down across the stripe. Matthew here has cleared Jacob Alicia. And Matthew Hill is going to win on Auto Club. Matthew Hill taking the first race of the PALracing League. And he's got to be ecstatic about that one. And throw that bitch around. Victory circles for the number 53 of Matthew Hill, bringing it down to the Auto Club. He is your Hillwood Development 225 race winner. And he's going to take it to the grass. He continues to burn it down. Let's pull him up into the call and get some words. Matthew, it's Noah. Up here in the PALracing booth. You got a copy.
Yes, sir. I finally got a copy. I guess my headset crapped out mid-race.
Well, dude, you came out here and you delivered. Tell us about those last few laps defending that Jacob Alicia run.
That was a lot of fun. The Chef Colin Mabey Mobile was really, really fast tonight. Auto Club is always a track that I hold fondly in my heart. This is the third league win that I've had here, so it's been pretty good for me. The 31, 38 there were all really, really fast all night. I was just burning my tires off in those last few laps, and he slowly caught me. He's a hell of a driver. We battle a lot over in another series on Monday nights called the GFI Racing League, and he usually squeaks out ahead of me by 1 spot. So I finally beat him once in this league, and hopefully we can kind of keep this momentum rolling.
Absolutely. And what does it mean to come to a brand new league? Some things are different. Officiating may be different. The schedule may be different. The race format's different. What does it mean to come into a brand new league here at PAL and have success?
This has been a lot of fun so far. I appreciate the invite. I just saw it randomly a couple days ago, and I'm like, why not? I'll give it a shot. A lot of my good old buddies are here, like Mark and the 31 Jacob, and a few other names that I recognize. So I know it's a good group of guys, and I was looking to get I was looking to run a little bit more. So I figured I would jump over here, run some laps, and see how everything played out. But I'm super, super happy with how everything turned out this week, and I'm hoping that we can roll the momentum into the next few weeks.
Well, absolutely, and thank you so much, Matthew Hill, for coming out. Congratulations on the win. Can't wait to see what you do for the rest of the season. Have a good night, man. Party hard. And that's going to be the conclusion of Race 1 here at Auto Club for the PALracing League.